Final community. When I'm shooting this, it's October 7th, 2017. There's a record fair happening today. I'm not going. I was planning to go, but there's way too little information for me to actually decide to go. It's organized by Discogs, and it's in Amsterdam. If I go by public transport, it takes me an hour to get there. If I take the car, it's going to be half an hour to get there, but it's going to be a freaking pain in the ass to park my car for a reasonable fee. So, that and the fact that I don't know who's going to be there in terms of vendors. I think 2 years ago, I went to a record fair in Amsterdam as well, and there were only house vendors just selling house music. Didn't buy anything there. So, Discogs, if you're organizing it again next year, announce vendors, please. So I know I can go there. You know, I'm not going if there's just house music vendors. If there's a diverse section of vendors, I'll probably go. But instead, after I do this video and after I drink some coffee and after my wife comes back, I'll probably end up going to a couple of thrift stores. So, yeah. Got records. That's the reason why I'm here. 7-inch, 10-inch, and 12-inch, and a bunch of records, old and new. Majority thrift store finds, and four records I picked up at a record store. First up, the 7-inch. This is Thunderstorm with Funky Grandpa and Stop the Party. Stop the Party. I really don't know where these guys are from. I think they're Dutch, but yeah, I think they're Dutch. Anyway, it's funky, disco, soulful stuff on the Dureco label, which is a Dutch label. It's fun. I mean, I love the picture sleeve. I love the Thunderstorm logo. But I never heard of these guys. But they looked funky, so I picked it up, and they are kind of funky. You know, it's called Funky Grandpa, not for a reason, you know. But it's more disco. This is from '81. Okay, the next one, I don't know how long ago, but a couple of videos back, I picked up lots of videos back, I picked up 2 children's records for which I really love the design. Just beautiful design sleeves. Music. And I found a 10-inch of the same series, kind of. But actually, it's also one of those records, but a different sleeve, a 10-inch sleeve. This is Sing Meg, 47 Sing- en Speelliedjes. Children's songs, just classic Dutch children's songs. This is a children's choir with just piano arrangements, and it's really cheesy and really bad. It's on the Sunderland label. There's 47 songs on this 10-inch. Same amount as on the LP version, which I also have, but I just love the design of this record. So that's the reason why I'm keeping it. I don't even know if I'm going to play it to my son, because it's really, really terrible. But yeah, lovely design, horrible record. And the 12-inch that I have, 12-inch record, is The Sequence with Funk You Up. This is on, as you can see, Sugar Hill Records. 12-inch. I don't know what copy this is, because I have never ever seen this picture sleeve. It's from 1979, and it is two versions of the same song. One version is 10.5 minutes long. The other one is 6 minutes. Funky, early old school hip hop, I guess. I don't know. It does feature a lot of recognizable samples. The one that Dr. Dre used for "Keep Your Heads Ringing," that's in here. Interesting record. I liked it. I like this, and this is a cool Sugar Hill Records sleeve. The LPs now. First up, a record that I picked up, I have to be honest, for Discogs. I picked this up to sell on Discogs. Didn't know it. It looked kind of interesting. Checked it out, and it's worth around 20 euros. So, good deal if you only pay 2 euros for it, because it's a double album. I'm in love. I'm in love with you. The songs and music of Raphael Chicorel, introducing Sandra Mandela and the Ray Taps Trio. This is probably Raphael Chicorel, Sandra Mandela, and the Ray Taps Trio. I don't know who they are. Anyway, cheesy, sort of smooth jazz, easy listening jazz. This is from 1972, original US pressing, double album. Still in a shrink. It is a gatefold. I'm not opening it up. I don't need to. I don't need to see what's inside. But I have played the records. It was open, so that's why I played it. If it wasn't open, I probably would not have played it. But yeah, mint condition sleeve, PG++, records, whatever. And I'm selling this because I don't need this. Rest of the records, as far as I know, I'm keeping them. I've not heard all of them. First up, Barry White, Can't Get Enough. This is his 1974 record. This is the Dutch copy on Philips, because originally it's on 20th Century Records. This is Philips. Price tag still on there. Need to get that off. It's got Can't Get Enough of Your Love on here. It's Barry White, funky, smooth. I mean, I like Barry. Barry has become one of my favorite performers in the last year, actually. I also picked up Gloria Gaynor, Never Can Say Goodbye. This is a German pressing, 1975. I don't know anything besides that Never Can Say Goodbye song. And there's a version of Reach Out, I'll Be There. So, we'll see. Maybe it's soulful, maybe it's funky. But it's Gloria Gaynor. Maybe it's early disco. Who knows? Picked up Shakatak with Nightbirds. This one has Street Walking on it. I like Shakatak. I don't know why. Some Polydor. Didn't show this one. I haven't flipped this inner sleeves. Normally I always flip the inner sleeves to do this. MGM. But yeah, Nightbirds by Shakatak, 1982. It's sort of a funky, jazzy disco sound. I like that. Then I picked up this album. This is Philly Sound, Volume 1. I have Volume 2, but I need to get a new copy of that because it's trashed. You got Philadelphia International Records artists on here, like MFSB, the OJs, Billy Paul, 3 Degrees, Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, another track by the OJs, Johnny Williams, The Tramps, another track by Harold Marvin and the Blue Notes. Then you got the Intruders, another track by the 3 Degrees, another track by Billy Paul, another track by the OJs, another track by the Tramps, another track by MFSB. There's a lot of another tracks. So it's actually just a couple of artists, but I'm interested, especially in the artists that I don't know, like the Intruders. I don't know them from the top of my head, and Johnny Williams, and that's about it, because the rest I do not. But yeah, love these soul comps, disco, proto disco, whatever. Also picked up a Word Up by Cameo. I already had this on CD. This is Mercury Records, 1986. Everybody knows Word Up. I also know their earlier stuff, which I like a little better, but this is good electro funk. It's got Candy, Word Up, Back and Forth. Amazing group, underappreciated group, I would say. And the last record, Goodwill Thrift Store find that I had was this one. This is the Supremes Sing Motown. This is the Dutch copy on Motown. It's one of those tipped on sleeves, but it's not a hard cardboard sleeve. It's glossy. It's the Supremes. I love the Supremes. Not all of their songs are good, but you got Keep Me Hanging On, Alter the Stone, same old song. Just songs written and composed by Holland Dozier Holland. Now the last 4 records, first one is secondhand, the others are new. I picked up at Concerto Record Store in Amsterdam. So I do go to Amsterdam to go record shopping. I picked up, the first one is George Duke with Don't Let Go, 1978. Got the original inner sleeve. It's on Epic Records. Have not checked this one out, but I love George Duke. Funky, keyboard, Moog, whatever. Great artist. Really enjoy his work. This was priced down, so finally grabbed a copy of In Utero by Nirvana. I have all their like studio albums complete now. Probably end up picking Incesticide and maybe some more, but this is a great album. When it came out, I really enjoyed it. This is the Back on Black 2015 issue, 180 gram, and it's static as hell. But yeah, Nirvana. Don't think I need to explain much about their music. Well, maybe download code, which I don't need because I already had it on vinyl, on CD, so it's already on my hard disk. Nirvana. So I don't need to explain about them. The last 2 records. First up, I have not listened to this one yet, but this is the new Godspeed You Black Emperor. It's called Luciferian Towers. I believe it's a single album, but 4 tracks. Song titles are Undoing a Luciferian Towers, Bosses Hang, Famine, Anthem for No State. Political charged album, whatever. It came with a giant ass poster. There you are. and a download code as well. These videos are long because of the download codes that always get in the way. Download code. So I still need to listen to this one. But yeah, another, like last time I showed Mogwai, this is another post-rock album by one of the classic post-rock groups of the 90s. Godspeed You Black Emperor. And the last record, if I must already make a list, this one will be in my top 10 at the end of the year. Really, really dig it. It's the comeback of two rappers who work together under the name Opgezwollen. They're Dutch. Their names are Rico and Styx, and this is the album Ism, IZM. It's produced by Cubus, and it's being described by some magazines as the Dutch answer to Run the Jewels. I don't think so. Run the Jewels is way better, but it's electronic, pretty lo-fi beats, but great hip-hop, funny lyrics. Don't really care for the artwork, to be quite honest. It's sponsored by Spotify, which I don't know. It's got 14 tracks, single album. All the lyrics are on the inner sleeve. It's just standard black vinyl. And I don't know, because I pre-ordered it or something, there's no download code. Thank God. I did get this signed. You might see it. It's signed with ball pen. Anyway, this signed print, which I can frame if I want to. So yeah, it's signed by the artist in question, and I heard it, and it's freaking killer if you love newer hip hop. It's very electronic, very good, very good. So there you are. I'm a little long. There were a lot of records. 17 minutes, 18 almost. Anyway, take care. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.